Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back with another match preview. This time is Swansea City versus Millwall in the Sky Bet Championship this Saturday, 12:30 p.m. kickoff at the Swansea.com Stadium. So before I get into the video, I'd just like to say a massive thanks to everyone for 2,000 subscribers. I've been doing the channel a long time now. Feels like ages ago since I hit 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, extremely grateful for everyone who watches the channel, everyone who's subscribed recently to get me over that line. Hopefully many more milestones to come. But 2,000 is a really good mark. I'm very pleased with that. So once again, as I say, a massive thanks to everyone who's subscribed or watched the videos over the years. The support is much appreciated. I'll get onto the preview now. So it's going to be a tough game against Millwall. They sit in a similar position to us in the table. I believe they might be a position higher than us, but it's pretty even. I would say between the two teams, but they have got a lot of quality in their side. They've got a couple of ex-Swans players in Luke Cundle and Stephen Bender, so it'd be interesting to see them. Well, potentially see them back at the Swansea.com Stadium. As I say, it's going to be a really tough game. They've had some good results against Watford this season. I think every single season Millwall are always one of those teams who go under the radar. They're like, they're never going to have any relegation worries, and they don't really finish slap bang mid-table. It seems as if they just miss out on the playoffs every single year. It's as if they're, sort of like the best of the rest outside of the top six. So, they always seem to be in and around the playoffs, and I think it's going to be no different again this season, but it'll certainly be a tough game. Going on to the injury news for both sides then, so starting off with the Swans, I believe we've got a fully fit squad to choose from. Obviously there's uncertainty about Samuel Smith, but there's good news. Stamenic and Fulton, Stamenic obviously featured not too long ago against Birmingham, but Fulton and Ricardo Santos have both been back in training. Santos played for the 21s. Fully fit squad to choose from if Samuel Smith is fit for this game. As for Millwall, they've got quite a few injuries in fairness. They've got Luke Cundle, ex-Swans player, so obviously, he might not travel with the squad, so we might not see him back at the Swansea.com Stadium. But he's out with a leg injury. You've got Benicio Baker with a groin injury, Casper Denore with a muscle injury, Femi Aziz with a muscle injury, Billy Mitchell with a muscle injury, Alfie Doughty with a hamstring injury, and Lucas Jensen with an Achilles tendon injury. So, they've got quite a lot of injuries in fairness, but they've still got a good squad despite that. Which brings me on to the key players. So if there's any Millwall fans watching this, I think these are the Swans players you need to keep an eye out for. The first one I'm going to go with is Ethan Galbraith. Been our best player this season for me. Been absolutely excellent. I think he's one of the best midfielders in the Championship, and I think if we don't go up this season, then I really wouldn't be surprised if he was playing Premier League football next season. Second player I'll go with is Ronald. Improved massively this season on last season. He likes to take on his man a lot more, puts more crosses in, and he's chipped in with a lot more goals this season, 4 already. I think that's already more than he had last season. He's definitely one to look out for. And the third player I'll go with Cameron Burgess. He's been absolutely excellent recently, getting those 2 goals against Forest, and his defensive work's insane as well. So I'll go with him. We could have gone with Vipotnik as well. We've got quite a lot of players on form at the moment, but those are the 3 I'll go with. As for Millwall, then the key players I've identified. The first one is Will Smallbone. Obviously, they signed him this summer from Southampton, a very good player at this level. So, I'm going to go with Smallbone. Secondly, another really good player at this level who also plays in midfield is Massimo Luongo, ex-Ipswich, Australian international, experienced player. So, again, he's another player who's more than capable of playing at this level. And the third player I'm going to go with is I'm going to go with Josh Coburn. Again, another player who's absolutely excellent at this level. He played for Middlesbrough as well and performed well there too. So I think that's a really good signing for Millwall. Going on to the team lineup I'm going to go with then. So in goals, I'm going to go with Lawrence Vigouroux, right back Josh Key, left back Josh Tyman. Two centre backs, Ben Cabango and Cameron Burgess, and then in the midfield I'll go with Marco Stamenic along with Goncalo Franco and Ethan Galbraith. On the left I'm going to go with Zidane Anusa. On the right I'll go with Ronald, and up front I'm going to go with Zan Vopotnik. I think, yeah, I mean, there's not really too much change in the team at the moment. Vopotnik's on fire, so Ida's struggling to get in the team. Same with Ronald, he's playing well, so it's hard for Benson to get in the team. I think the back four and keeper obviously pick itself, and I think, at the moment the midfield picks itself. I think the only interchangeable position really at the moment is Stamenic and Yalkue, but other than that, it seems to be a very similar team getting picked every week, and yeah, that's the team I'd go with. I can't name a better team than that for us at the moment. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. And finally, onto a score prediction. I'm going to be confident. We're unbeaten at home this season. I think we're unbeaten in 11 games at home as well, but hopefully I don't jinx that. But yeah, I'm going to say Swansea City 2, Millwall 0. I'm going to be confident. I think, we haven't won in our last 2 league games, which is surprising because of how well we've played. But yeah, 2-0 Swans. I'll say, to get the goals for the Swans, I'll go with Zan Vopotnik. Again, he's on fire. And you know what? I'm fancying Liam Cullen off the bench to get off the mark for this season. He hasn't had much game time, but I think he's going to score this season in front of score this weekend in front of the home fans. So yeah, 2-0 Vopotnik and Cullen. But once again, a massive thanks for watching this, and once again, a massive thanks for 2,000 subscribers. I will be back tomorrow with a matchday vlog back at home as usual. So yeah, stay tuned and thanks for watching.